Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are. I'm standing on the roof. I'm standing on the roof of the shipwright. I was trying to get a picture of a new building, and you can see it right up there. We have a new building that's been added to the White River, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I might have to repeat it later, but we'll talk a little bit about it now. We are working towards the time when the ambassador, who is me, is going to move on. And that happens with all towns, no matter how much I love them. There comes a point in time when it is actually time to move on. And so I will get new towns and new places to go, and it'll be actually really quite exciting. A little sad because I love the towns. I love the towns while I am there and while I'm working. And so I've talked about that before. That's still at least a month off. But we are trying to get things fixed so that the people who are here will have a wonderful time. We'll have a beautiful life and a wonderful time, and that's what I want to do. All right, so the sun is about to come up. Let's run. I don't think there's any place we can reach soon enough in order to sleep. 4:24. Oh yes, there is. We can go to Rocco's. Let's go to Rocco's. We're gonna go to sleep. Mr. Villager! Oi! Oi, Mr. Villager! Hello, hello. ¿Cómo está você? How are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. I pass it all the time. Hold on. I keep going towards the warehouse. To the bem. To the bem. I am to the bem, actually, and I'm not even going to close the blinds because, see, the sun is coming up right now. And look at that. How are you? How are you doing? So let me show Mr. Villager and all of you. Mr. Villager, you're here already, which is really cool. Let me show Mr. Villager what I did on Twitch earlier. On Twitch, I had a realization, and I'll show you why in just a moment. We're going past the shipwright, and there is Peyton's brand new builder's shop, an arcology builder that was added on to the shipwright so that we would have a builder there. He is working on, at least I think he is. He's supposed to be working on Dulce's shop, and let's look for a second on the carpenter, the boat carpenter, and he is. And that's Dulce right behind me, right there. When I just closed the door in her face, but that's okay. They do it to me all the time. She wasn't coming out anyway. And let's come this way. We're going to go down this walk right here, although since I'm here and since she is here,
problem?
That's a good question. Look at what she's got. She's got bread. She's got bread that I didn't do. Whoa, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay.
Great to see you.
You too. Okay, here's these fancy polished doors. We might have a problem, although it says it's being delivered. So I'm going to cancel and see if I can get that to be re-delivered. But let's come this way. So remember, we were working on this amazing new apartment building down here, and there it is, dun, 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 blended into the landscape and with the other buildings right here. So this morning on Twitch, I began to move people in, and look what happened. I have 4 people already, and I still need 2 people to be housed in this area. And 4 of these people are here. So what that means is I needed another house, another apartment building. And then it's like, oh no, now what? Because I don't want to put another urban birch building in. I just don't want to in this location. I don't want houses. I actually want apartments. And so we looked over some of the plans, the design plans, and then I looked over Lady. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I looked over Lady Shatana. I wanted to see if she added anything because she has been adding some new buildings. Remember the building that Athena is in, the one that Omar built for Athena? That's new. That's a new building added to the Cavern Pack. So is this. This is a new house. And when I first looked at it this morning, my reaction to this house was the same as my reaction to Littleton residence when I first saw it. And you were there, Mr. Villager. When I first saw that residence, it's like, oh no, this will never do. This is not going to work for anything. And then I proceeded to build 9 of them at Prasino. So this is the new building. This is a level 5. What do I call it? Level 5. This isn't an alternative. This is actually the. Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on for a second. With her packs, she has 3 different versions. She has, let's go here. She has the alternative, which is the long flat building, and we know that. She has the default, which is the 2-story one, who we do not have a single one in either of these 2 towns. And it is the first time since maybe 12 or something, I don't have that house in my builds. There isn't any place for it. And then there's the mega hall. And the mega hall is the ones that she was adding to. She was adding things to. So this is a mega hall level 5 residence with another day on the colony where we all expect good things to occur. Thank you. Yes, obrigado. So when you go upstairs from this main part of the place here, and when I built this, I knew that one of the things that we will probably end up doing is expanding this corner where the kitchen is. You see, I've actually broken out a portion of the wall here. This is the kitchen right here. There's a dining room and a living room right here. Nice chair design. Nice vanilla chair design. That is nice. And then the lamp, well, are they lamps or are they actually speakers on stands? And so then we have this wall arrangement, which she loves for the house. Is there any project in progress for today in this case? I mean, which? So this house right here there is a double bed in this room, and then the rest of the rooms are singles. We are probably going to leave them the way they are. I'm going to see how they use these, and if I don't like it, I'm actually going to make them into Byzantine bedrooms so that I can control the usage of the rooms, and they will still have the whole house, but the usage of the rooms will be different. Now, people can actually live here now, and Muhammad is only 17. Athena is 20 blocks from here. Calliope is 25 as opposed to 90. We're going to move Calliope here. I know that Thalen wants Calliope to be in that building, but she wants to use the lower level in order to get to her shop. So if we put her here, she will use the same level that he's using, and that'll be better. So we're going to put her here. We could put Muhammad here also, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, why don't we just go ahead and put Muhammad here. Now I'm going to check and see what happens with these beds when night comes. So this is one project that we're going to look at. Omar is building the mine, and he is working on that right now. We are going to have a cliff style mine, which he is working on right in between. So the forestry is right here, and right over here is the chicken farm and the new apartment building and Thalen's guardian druid balloon. And then in this direction, the newest house right here, and then Calliope's stonemasonry shop right here, which now Athena is working on again. Athena is working on this while Omar, who has gone back to his own shop, is working. Wait, Athena's not working on this. Carly has come over from the other side, and she is working on this building. I'm going to recall her for a minute, and I'm not getting an answer. Why am I not getting an answer? Hold on. Recall. Isn't that interesting? Where is she? She's not answering a recall. That's unusual. Let's look for a second. Athena, Leia, Peyton, Keanu. It says that she's here. Her name is here. Zaf! Yasu, how are you? And Hosise, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, Zaf. One of the videos that you sent me, it apparently was taken down, so I didn't before I got a chance to see it, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance. Hold on for a second. Let's try this again. Recall. She is not responding to recall. That's exceedingly unusual. Let's call her from the town hall. That's very strange that a recall isn't getting her to come. Where did we put her as far as a place to live is concerned? She could actually live in this place right here. We could actually put her in the apartment building right here. Is he going to go in? Nope, he didn't go in. Okay, let's come here and let's put her here. You know, yeah. And let's come here and let's have a Carly be right here. And that will put her in a very good place for her house. So we have 3 people living here. And there goes Muhammad. Muhammad's going to his new home. He's late going to here because he probably had to move some of his things from the other apartment building. And let's come over here. Let's come this way. I'm going to the town hall and call her because something is wrong. Let's get a lamp so that you can see, and I'm going to take it like this. Hello everyone, and we're going to go this way. Let's go down here for a minute. I'm probably going to get some jello for just a second. Saf, how are you doing? Inquiring minds want to know. Let's come here. We're going to go to the town hall and we're going to call Carly and see what's happening. Do you think she's sick? She could be in the hospital. That would be one place I don't know that she can be called from. We'll look and see what it says here. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting if Carly doesn't want to go? Ooh, now that would be curious. If Carly doesn't want to go to the wide river, that would be interesting. Let's come here and let's look. And let's put her name in. And let's look here. It says she's a builder. And look, there's nothing. Let's recall. And there she is. Okay. I want to see where she goes. She's headed. She's probably heading for the dorm. I think she was in. You feel like sad all day, a bit low. Oh, is it raining there? You've been feeling sad all day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oop. What did she do? Did she take this down? I just missed her. There we go. There she is. I see her. See, she's walking back over the top of the hill. Where's she going? Let me see where she is going. She went down the mountain there, and then she came through here and up here, and she went into the house. And now she is going upstairs in the house. And let's see. No, it doesn't rain. Do you want to finish watching this game? You must cut it, mark time, and continue. Ah, okay. Okay, let's see here. This is Mohammed in this room. Let's see who's in this room here. And this is, there's no one here. Okay, I thought there was, but no, they're actually here. This is Carly in the big room, and this is Calliope over here. Yes, it is. And so there we have it. There's the three people who are living here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It happens with you. Some days you feel like that, but it's all okay. Well, it's not. It's really not. I mean, I know you're saying that it's okay, but, you know, let's take this sign down right here. This is Herobrine. This house has a name. I love it. So this house is already named, and I wanted to work on this house, but I'm going to go around to the other side now. We're going to go to sleep. I want to see the builders come to work here, and then we'll head to the other side of town. I know. We'll do this. A little sad. And then we'll come here and we'll go here. Well, I hope that while you're watching me right now, I hope that that is at least not making you feel worse. I hope that makes you feel a little better. I hope so. Let's close this right here, secret room, and let's wait here for a second, but let's wait outside. I want to see all of the people going to work from this building up. I'm probably not going to make it. Ah, there we go. There she is. There she is. I beg your pardon.
What's it today then?
Ooh, look at this. Look at the food. But she does have muffins. She does seem to have stuff.
Hey.
And hi. And she is going to the stonemason. So hold on a second. How much does she need? She only has 14% of what she needs, and she needs a lot of stuff. But, oh, there she is. Now she's like, right, I thought I was going to, yes, I know you still need. Let me get this for a minute. I will work on it. We're going to cancel so that that can be re-delivered. All right. So I'm not going to work on that new house right now. I would love to actually work on putting in windows right here. And if we wanted, for the time being, we could use these up here, although I think I'm not going to like these as the windows for here, but there's one of the bedrooms right here. This bedroom here. I could justify using these windows as this is facing the ocean, and there can be a lot of wind and storms, and so that is because this is right down here, right like this, goes right out to the ocean. On the map we can see it right here. We go around and around and around. Actually, we don't. Look at that. It doesn't go as quickly as we think. Good. That means that we can change the windows out later and make them into something else. But right now, we're going to put these windows in for these rooms. What's this right here? This is the hallway right here. This piece. And right here, the hallway, and we'll put that piece in. Okay, so we'll get those rooms to actually look really pretty. One of the things that we can do, which will make a really big difference in those rooms, is curtains that we'll put up. We're going to change the materials out for these room areas here. See that one being different right there? Let's bring that one up and make them look the same. I'm good with that. Okay, you see something look like a swamp? Let's see. You saw something look like a swamp. Ooh, you mean this. This is volcanic. Husky! Hello, Husky. Welcome back. Yay! The map can help with the story. Yes, this is definitely... this is the volcano. This is volcanic ash here. This is the volcano right here. And all of this land around it is actually volcanic. And you can see how close it is to the town. This patch actually of poppies is right between us and the volcano. This area here is rainforest and not really swampy, but definitely jungle-like, and that is definitely true. At water, the green thing. At the water, the green things. The green at the water is rocky. Ooh, is rainforest. That's rainforest there. Right in this part right here. Shall we go? Let's go for a minute. Let's teleport to here. And here it is. So this is not really swamp. It is rainforest. And you can see that we can even see across the poppy fields from here. This is the beginning of the rainforest, and then the rainforest stretches along the side, and then we have that. You mean the rainforest? You hold on a second. Hold on, because I can't see what it says underneath what you said. Yes. You answered yes, it's rainforest, and that's what it is, and it's right on the edge of the volcano, and you can see that the volcano actually really sort of devastated the rainforest in this area that was on the other side. There's part of the area here doing loads of stuff. Good. And you can see this is pretty cool down here. That is really beautiful looking. Okay, let's come over here for a minute. We're coming over to our fields for just a second. I see a standoff between the rhinoceros and one of our sheep. And we still have one of the... let me see if I have one handy. I might have made it go away. Let's look here and let's get a lead right here, and we'll come. Oh no! No! Oh no! Husky! Oh, that is not fun. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Yikes. Whoa. Let's get him. And bring him back over. We're coming this way, and we're looking for sheep. Because I found this one, the rhinoceros is there. I don't see any other sheep in this area. One of them is stopping to eat, and the rhinoceros is moving back now that the sheep is gone. One of the other sheep is running, and I don't see anyone. They have to come in this area in order to get water. Right here. Aw, Drat. That is really unfortunate. I am so sorry to hear that. I really am. So let me take these off of you, and you come over here. Yes, I still have you. You come over here where the other one is, and now we have two of these. So we're going to clamp both of them right here together. There we are. Okay, so the wine merchant is in town, and those are actually his animals, his pack animals, and so they're staying on the poppy field so they can be cared for while he is making deals in town. You just like how expensive they are? It was okay, but not the best, but it worked. Yeah, they are. That can be very, they can be pretty expensive. They definitely can. Do we want to? If we do that, am I going to bring this over? I need to do something, but I'm not going to do it right now. Oh, Husky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you were saying that you did get some things done that you wanted to get done today. You definitely did. There's one of the lambs, but they'll have to stay there. And let's come this way. Husky, Mr. Villager, Husky is a she. Didn't plan on getting anything done. It just happened. That's the best way for things to get done. It really is. When you go into a section, that's so funny. That kind of happened to me this morning. I was supposed to go skate, but it was cloudy and I just didn't feel like it. It's fun to skate outside when the sun's out, but I didn't feel like actually skating. So I ended up doing some cleaning up and setting up too, as a matter of fact, before the Twitch game. And that was fun. That was good. You're doing better. Healing takes time after June-July fiasco. And the stress. Yeah. This has been a very intense year. You wanted to take Russ for a walk, but it rained. Ah, that's where the rain is. We had some too, which is why I was asking Zaf if it rained where he was. But he was saying it didn't. And that is looking out over the water. We can see right there. We'll do something about this when this is finished. This is going to be finished at level 4. And we'll do something about this right here. And we'll get it to fit more into the area. Because the rain in the panhandle. Good. There has been a decent amount of rain for sure. I'm right here. Let me go up to Elvira's place. Elvira is up here. And curiously, Elvira has been up here for a while. And I'm not sure what's going on with her, but I'm going to find out in just a moment. There she is. Look at her. That's what's going on. Elvira, you're not a druid, are you? Ooh, that is why she wouldn't leave. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Elvira. Good gracious. She is not a druid. There you go. Okay, she's much happier now. She's like, I'm not trained to be a knight. No, I know. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let's come here. We're going to go to sleep for a second. And she is going to get herself situated now that she is not a knight. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yes, Florida. Out of Florida, yeah. It can be, the weather can change dramatically and make changes that we don't necessarily anticipate. So this is Elvira's tower. This is a level 5 frontier tower, and it has been, this is Delta Tower 1, and it belongs to Elvira. Maya, her tower is only a level 4 and is one of the several things that need to be worked on. And as a matter of fact, let's do something. When she's done with this, when she's done working on this, so Nakayasha's here. We can have her, she's doing the level 4 of that house. She could actually come down here and work on Prudence's place because it's a straight line. She could also work on Maya's tower, which is down here. And we could have her do both of those, but Hira is already here. So let's have, yeah, it's too far away. So we'll have Hira, who's working on Prudence's level 5 right now. Yep, I'm moving. I'm moving. Okay, did I stop? Nope. I've got the zoomies. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. The mermaid has the zoomies, and that when I just can't stop. So, and that is just a sort of a thing because sometimes when I fly, which is swimming for me, sometimes when I do that, then it makes me kind of forget how to walk. And so that's what happens. So Hira is working on Balachildis's place, and down here, see that? That's Hira being upset right there. And there he is. And let me come in. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's that dark. That means it's raining on the lush. Wow. It's really raining badly on the lush. The lush savanna. So savannas, it doesn't normally rain on savannas, but the lush savanna, because that is that place, those rainforests are right next to the savanna. I think that's why those savannas are lush and why we have all of those poppy fields in that area. Let's come here and let's see how much. He's only got 2% of what he needs for the concrete mixer. That's fine. So I always want to come this way, but it's the exact opposite. Just a second. And I'm thinking that maybe I should put some storage or something in that corner to make it look like something. He's coming from this side right here. This side is open right in here because we have this new hall. I could close this or put a door here for this side, and I might. Let's take this, let's take this, and let's do this. So this is a public hallway right here. This right here. And why don't we go ahead and take this piece and put here. Put a piece. I think I'm standing in the way of putting a piece here, here, and here. And we can do that across. So we'll do this piece. Trying to get that piece to be there. Do a piece right here. And I think they can still get through. Right there. And let's have the piece come all the way out to here, like that. Let me see if I can put a door here. On the outside.
That's some bad weather we're having
I
today.
can put it there. I would have to put it here like that. See where the handle is? I know, I see it. I think I'm going to accept that. I think I am. Hold on. I might be in the way. Oh, it's a door. That's why. He laughed at me. He laughed at that I was trying to put a door there. Actually made him laugh. Okay. Put this up over the door right there. And then I'm going to say we don't need these. We'll take this away and this one away. And we'll close this part up right here. It's not closing properly. And we'll have that. Talking about food, didn't the 42 cod arrive well in Prasino? Not yet. I'm not in Prasino yet. However, speaking of the things that were supposed to arrive or supposed to be a part of what was going on, we actually have to get the other part of the order for the 64 wool. We have to get that part to be coming along. Let's see what we've got here. And so yeah, I do need one right there, like that, that, and that. All right. So he can use this. He can use this door. He's not going to use it. It's just sort of an emergency door. I'm going to take these two pieces away for a second. And we'll put this in. So he's actually fine where he is, and we're going to actually recall him. Let's see if I can recall him to the other side of that. So he's here, and he can use this door to get out right there. But will he use that door to get out? That's a good question. So let's look. There he is. Let's come to this. And let's recall him. Recall him. And that just recalls him to this space where he's in right now. I am going to have to take this away, so that he can walk around this side here. So we're going to put this in. This is a part of his area right here, and he can get there, and that just won't have that part on that side. And now Let's look and see what he's
Great to see
asking
you.
for. I will work on it and we'll see what he's asking for a second. Let's cancel all of this and ask him to request it all again. And let's see if he gets... I know. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it is super dark. So he's working on Bally's, and when he's done working on Balachildis's place, he's going to go back to working on the farm, the cliff-style farm that we have on the wasteland. And when that is finished, he's going to start the bakery, and he might get some help doing the tower, but I think all of those are all going to be his projects over here. Nakiasha and Lila are probably going to go back to either teaching or banking. So for some reason, TRA, I'm going to change this right here just for now. I don't know why. We're going to put in a piece here and a piece here. And we could put a piece on that side where that is. And I think that I like that better the way it looks. Okay. And so that's one of the things, but we're going to go to the warehouse tonight. It's nighttime now. People are going home. That was just Bally going home, or Prudence. And we're going to come over this way. Have some more workers going home. We're going to the warehouse. There were some things that we needed to get on a balloon for Mr. Villager's village of New Manchester. We made an agreement yesterday for 64 wool that we would do 192 adobe and 64 glass. Rosa Ouro already got the wood and loaded it on a balloon, and the wood is already on its way, but the glass and the adobe, the terracotta, need to come from Rosa Ouro. Did I say Rosa Ouro? Prasino already got the wood on the way. So I'm going to come down to the warehouse right here. We'll come down here. It is pouring down rain. Should we? Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should go up and sleep. It's pouring on the lush. Look at that. You hear that rain? See the boat moving? Ah, look. One of the druids is crossing the bridge. Whoa! That means she was over on the other side where the monument was. Whoa, I think that's Jaylene who that was, just crossing the bridge just then. What is Davis doing downstairs? Hold on a second. Why is Davis sitting downstairs instead of going home? Davis is still in the tavern? Are you stuck? Are you actually stuck on a chair or on something? That's what that looks like. Let's do this. Let's come here. Let's get this chair. And sure enough, what in the world? That is interesting. Who's actually stuck on that chair? They've never had problems with those pieces before, unless it's the table that's doing that. Rain and be in bed is so peaceful. It definitely is. I agree. It's interesting. I haven't learned any weather for Greek or Portuguese yet. I've learned weather for French, il pleut. So it's raining, il pleut. And this morning it's not raining at all. The sun is out. And snow is neige. And wind is vent. And that's like a 3-year-old. That's what I know. Rain and porch sitting with a good. Ooh, that sounds wonderfully peaceful and lovely. That definitely does. Wow. Okay, I'm stretching. All right, so we were going down into the warehouse because we want to get Mr. Villager's order. So I need 64 pieces of glass and 192 pieces of terracotta. And if Mr. Villager is still there and didn't have to go off and do something, I wanted to ask, does he want just plain terracotta or does he want some colors of terracotta? So let's get the glass. And sure enough, we have glass here. I wasn't really worried about that. We have tons of sand. That's 42 there. Let's find a 64 stack. None there, so it must be down in this area. Don't see any here. Let's come over here. And why am I see orange terracotta? Whoa! So yeah, we have some terracotta. Mr. Villager, are you going to be able to use orange terracotta? Because you can get that. I thought I had picked just regular terracotta. That's here. Nah, we'll just give him this. So there's 1, 2. We need 192. So let's do 3, and let's go to here, and let's see how much that is. 1, 2, 128, 193, 192. No, that's 192. That's exactly what we needed. Okay, so we've got this for him, and then we need glass. So we'll do the glass now. We'll go up and get the glass, and then we'll put those on a balloon to head out for everyone to sip some water. Thank you. I've got something here. It has water in it. Jello. It's Jello. Thank you, Husky. I appreciate that. I just had some Jello. Let's go back up here. They're having a meeting this morning, and I don't want I'm not bothering you guys. I'm just getting the glass. They're probably preparing for the balloon to go out. Giles is going to take the balloon out. Monica used to be running the balloon. We might have another courier balloon somewhere. I love Jello. And we can come here. So you know how when you take it out of the refrigerator, it's really hard and stuff, but if it sits for a little bit, it gets like ice cream. It gets a really nice texture. Did I find the glass or did I get distracted? Did I look for glass or did I get distracted? Let's come here. Let's go here. Let's get glass. Let's click on that, and there we go. And let's look here, and there's plenty of glass. Look at this. Yay! So now we have everything to go on the The jelly of the jello. Yeah, indeed. We're gonna take this walkway up. This walkway goes to this ladder. This is the overflow now. This used to be the main warehouse, but now it's the overflow warehouse. And it would be interesting to have a door right here somewhere. Too close to that ladder for the door, but on this side. Look what it would be like if we had a door right here. Let's get one of these. Let's put this right here. And that would be there like that. I actually like that a lot. Ah, I see that. We'd have to change this right here, and we can do that and make these be square. So let's do this. Nope, have to do it up high. And there's one, and take this one and put it here. And then we get that. I think we need that to be closed. So let's see if I can do it. I might have to take this away and put something here for a minute. Let's put some of his glass here and take this away. So what we need is for this to be actually in this corner like this, like this. I'm not going to be able to get it. See how these are here? See how they're making the corner? I'm not going to make it with that. Okay, let's get a piece of this then and put this here. It refuses to make it. Now let's try it again. We just need to close up this part right here with it's not going to do it. You know how these are supposed to do to make that, but it's not. So I don't think we're going to be able to have that piece right here. Let's do this like this, and let's do this piece. Let's see if I can get this piece to go like, now it's doing it. How interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this piece to do the same thing. Shift. Okay, it's the materials. Yeah, I either get one or the other. I can't have both. Okay, so let's take this away right here. Let's go to this right here, and let's just go ahead and put this in. Up. I did not get it. I did not get it. ACAC. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do this, because it won't give it to me. And it's probably just because this glass is sitting there like that, and it doesn't have the proper things that it normally uses to connect to that. And so that's why it's acting that way. But there we are. So we have a back door to the overflow warehouse, and that's what we wanted. Let's go up to the balloon. And just a second. I have an interesting an interesting, it seems I'm fidgeting a little bit. I have a curious feeling. Like I pulled something or something, like I picked up something wrong or something like that, and I actually pulled something. That's what I have a feeling like. And I might have to do something about it. Let's come here. Let's look at this. And let's put these in. So the glass is going to go in here. And let's go to here. Let's get all of this. 1, 2, 3. And they're going to go in here. 1, 2, 3. So those are all Mr. Villager's pieces that we are getting wool for. And we'll see who needs the wool the most, because we accepted that as payment, and it is a legitimate payment, but we do have quite a bit. We do have sheep. We don't have a lot, but we do have some. So we'll see if we actually, who needs the wool the most, or we'll just split it and have 32 pieces of wool go to Rosa Ouro and 32 pieces go to Prasino, and we could do it that way. That would actually be pretty okay. I think everyone's going to be fine with that. But let's see how much wool we actually have here. We use a lot of wool. We use a lot of wool for balloons. We have a balloon builder here, but we're okay as far as wool is concerned. We have about 3,000 altogether, and so here we'll check and see what Rosa Ouro has, and depending, because Prasino. Prasino, because Prasino didn't have a shepherd for a long time, and I think that they might be lower, and Rosa Ouro is going, yeah, we don't need it. It's fine, you can take it in exchange for the help that you've given us. And then we'll see about the cod. That was the 42 cod that was on its way as well. Hold on. 42 cod. And we'll put that there. So we're going to have 64 wool and 42 cod. And I believe, I don't remember whether it's cooked or not. Is it cooked, Mr. Villager, the cod? Is the cod cooked? We'll find out what's going on with that. So that took all day. Isn't that wild? Mr. Villager was asking if there were some projects going on, and the only real project right now is the work that needs to be done to buildings, housing buildings that were put in. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on this side. We're going to, in the west, we spent a lot of the morning in the north, on the Wide River waterfront. We're going to spend some time in the west here, with the new building that got put in, and we need to do some things to decide what it's going to be, how it's going to fit in. Remember, we needed to squeeze in a building. I don't like that. Okay, stop. I don't want it to be like that. If anything, it should be like this. Let me see if I can get that here. Like that? No. Like that? No. Like That's 2 of those. That one there. That's this part coming over like this. And I think so that it doesn't look strange, it would need one of these, just a piece of this, right in that spot right there. Ah, it's going to end up being that. It is. I'm going to end up putting that piece back. But I like this coming down in this V right there, and that's perfect. And if I wanted to, we could make this come down in V on, but I don't think I do. I see what's happening there. Let's leave that the way it is. I'm being finicky. Let's come over here and fix something that actually can be fixed. So we have a new apartment building that is right above this area right here. And right between this astronomy building and this house right here, you can see it sticking up right in this area here is a new apartment building. And this apartment building here, where it's sticking up right here, this is, we're going to have to go in, and I think we could just close it. I think that's what we'll do, is just close this part down. We're just going to put this over top of this right here, and that's going to give us this look. All right, so that is going to look like that. When we're working on the inside, we'll be able to do some other things with that particular part. Now the question is, what is this building going to be made out of? So all the buildings in this area, we have buildings in this area that are made out of orange. This is red sandstone. This is down here. This is red sand. And these up here are the regular terracotta layers right here. And in this layer, we have the terracottas. I think I might want these to be terracotta, and that's what I have to decide right now. So this is the building right here. We've made an entrance right here. It doesn't need to be glassed off in this part. And look at this. Whoa! I'm going to have to put a door in there. And the door is missing from here. Wait, somebody's been here. Something's been going on. Hold on a minute. There's a new door here. Why didn't they get a new door? I probably got interrupted by something. Let's put this door. Oh, I did get interrupted. Larissa, how long have you been here? How long have you been here?
So, what'll it be for you?
Yep, you've been here a while. I forgot we took the floor out and we were supposed to do something about this. That we wanted some kind of floor here and we didn't decide what it was. She just teleported away. I totally forgot that I was working on the outside of this building and didn't get the inside part done yet. And so we had started trying to get some things. Now, what I said was, with both of these buildings, we're going to leave that in the ground for right now. We might do something later if we change the building. But right now, this building doesn't have a floor right here. and you can see the dorm right underneath there. And for me, I would like to try and figure out what I want to put here as a door, as a room flooring. I'm standing on top of this. So let me think about, the color is yellow in the room. There's a yellow bed in the room. There's a blue light. And then there's one of these. So we're going to change, we're not. We're going to look at wood for a minute. So we have some flooring here. I'm not going to find anything. Let's go to Cluttered, which is right here. Let's see if we have any green. There's green planks, but there's also yellow planks right there. Let me see what the yellow planks look like for a second. Let's take away that part and put these in for flooring and see if I like it. It's interesting. It's really bright though. Let's see if I can find something a little bit darker. We could do purple, but if we do, that would mean that we'd probably change everything in the room. This is yellow. Let me see what this yellow looks like. Let's use this instead. It's an interesting flooring. I'm not so sure. Let's go here. Let's look for things. Glow planks. I don't know that the green checkered is going to work. Wallpaper might look good on the floor. And that's the end of it? Is that all the wood? No, there's, here we go. Look at some things we have. Ooh, look at this. Hold on. We've got two different types of that. Let's look at that for a minute. And, oh, I think I'm gonna like that. Let's see what this looks like. So we have this that makes a pattern on the top. It's something about the way we're putting it in. We're not getting that top look like that. So it would look like tiles like this, or we could put that in the center maybe, underneath that, and then have the rest of it be like this. Let's see what this looks like. Let's take this all the way out to here. Let's put this piece in. Let's remove these. I think I can remove that. Ooh, we got that. Let's put that in there and that there. All right. Do I have anything? There we go. That's nice, actually, with the two different color things going on. I actually like that they give you that choice. A nice bright rug in this place. And look, that's what it looks like. That is nice. That's nice. Okay, so since we needed to put a floor in, that's what we were doing. Let's come down here. I want to come down to here for a minute. Nope. Here. Let's go inside. Oh, too far down. I did go too far down. So the reason I have to come down here is to fix this, because now we can see that from here. And what we said we were going to do with this was to actually cover it with tiles. Let's put a piece of brick back here. And we said we were going to cover this with tile, with brick. And we might have to do the ceiling in order for it to match. And so let's come here for a second and look at the ceiling. So if we were going to do the ceiling in something, why don't we do the ceiling in terracotta? In plain terracotta. We could do, we could do the ceiling in blue terracotta like they do in places. That would actually be quite interesting. That would be really neat. I think I like that. So, and in this place right here, where this needs to be, this actually needs to be tiles, panels right there. Let's come down. Let's come over here and let's come to here. How much time? We have a little bit of time left in Rosa Ouro, and then we're going over to Prasino, where all sorts of things are going on. And Mr. Villager, I can't wait to hear about the people who are going after their lost friends. Oops, I didn't put a door, did I? I don't think I did. Let's come here. Let's get an architect's cutter, ARCH. And let's get that. And let's see, terracotta. For what we've got here, we could either do the dark, 2, 3, or the light. And which one would look better as a sky color up in the ceiling against these things? Let's put in a color band right here. Put a color band in across this part right here. And look at that. There's that color. Let's put in the light blue around this, and let me see what we think of this. Oop. Is that the same? It sure is. Let's do the dark blue and see which one we like best. Or do we want cyan? And let's do Terra. Let's see what a cyan color would look like in here with these colors that we have here. Let's come across here like this and put this color in. So I would ask all of your opinions if anyone wants to give an opinion. There are the 3 colors that we can put on the wall, on the ceiling, I should say. And which ones do you like the best with all of this here? The cyan, the light blue, or the blue, which that is. Isn't that pretty? Anyone got an opinion? And in this area right here, all of this needs to be covered with some color. You could almost make it look like sky, couldn't you? And have clouds, have white clouds, blue sky, and white area. That would be curious. No one is volunteering, so let me come down here water is blue. Water usually reflects what's above, and so we're going to pick the blue, the dark blue. To do that, let's get terracotta. Let's get this, let's get this, let's get this, and let's make this right here to put over top of those pieces right up here. And we're going to start with that first. I'll put these in. And there we are. We have only a few minutes. Look. I'm gonna have trouble in those corners, and I'll have to see what it looks like after we put this in, whether we can see those spots or not. But we can't get farther in than right here. This is as far in as we can get. And we'll see if any of that can be seen from down below. And there. We'll cover this. This is obvious. All of this right here. So we'll just fill these in the back and fill in the spot. These are big. I move across, and there I am. I'm at the end part right there. Let's come down, put that in, and then let's do this one. Bonk. There's that one. I think I missed one. Zootalo. I think I did. Yes. Okay. So coming from here, that's what it looks like. It looks like that. Paneling might actually be good because of the fact that it doesn't matter what's underneath it. But you see what I see, right? That corner up there. I can't do anything about that. I can't get far enough up into that area. So what I think I might have to do there, right in this part right here, is do something different with the shingle. And what I would do right here, this is where it is, right along this edge right here, all the way over to here. Let's take that away. Let's put, let's actually put in brick so that it looks like it's like a chimney or something, or some part of construction right in here. And there it is. And we'll put it all the way across right there, and that closes that whole area up. Have a piece of this, please. Thank you. And that fixes that. And so now that doesn't show anymore in that spot. And we'll just cover the entire ceiling with this. And in the top part there, and we might as well do it all the way around, we're going to take that away and make it brick. I'm going to have to crawl to get a little bit closer so that I can do that corner right there. So we're just taking off the top layer of this, which I'm not even sure would show inside. So it'll be interesting. It's always curious when something like that happens, like Carly not responding to a call. That makes me wonder if Carly was not happy about being taken off of the project of finishing the enchanting tower in order to come over to the wide river and work on that new Calliope's stonemasonry, that maybe she was really enjoying working on Fallon's enchanting tower, so much so that she wasn't getting it done, that she was taking her sweet time about getting it done. And so then that makes me wonder, well, what was going on there? Was there something, was there some relationship or something? That would be something that we wouldn't know. Now, I'm not going to have these come out this far. I do have to have them cover, oops, hold on, something's wrong here. I do have to have them cover enough so that there is a piece right there. It looks like there's still a row up here that I can't get to. Right there. I'm still not able to get to that. All right. I'm not going to be able to do anything. The thing I thought I could do, I'm not going to be able to do. So what I think I'm going to do here is completely different. Even after I finish putting all of that there. Oh, yes, I did. I did punch my way through that wall. So I'm taking this down because I want to see how far over this goes in regards to what I'm going to do. We're going to actually bring this whole wall piece right here all the way down. All of this in this area right here, and have it come all the way up to the, I don't need it there. Okay. So I came over a little bit. This is what happens sometimes when you're redoing some places. So let me look at something in regards to Carly for 2 seconds before I go away. So see all this stuff, this thing that I've made here? This is going to be what I'm going to have to come back to when I come back, is to see how I'm going to get that ceiling not to show that there's floor. And let me see what this looks like from down below. Let's see if I can, this is keeping me from getting off. And let me look at this. Okay, so now from where I am, if I put blue or brick, it almost looks like I should just go ahead and put a brick line on that part right there. See where the brick is? It'll look like a chimney probably. All of this right here. I see that. I see their ceiling. The ceiling's disappearing right there. We'll have to put in a ceiling cover on that part right there. So I've got this right here, and then I've got this coming down and right here. So now let me see what that looks like. So that looks deliberate. That looks like there's something built in that part there. And then the ceiling, look at these patterns we're getting. This is actually kind of fun. So in the ceiling, we can just go ahead and trade out the colors and just have actual, oh, hold on, where's this? This is this. Well, that's interesting. Let's just have that blue there. And let's see how far over we need to go. We need to make this part here blue. And this is it. Why don't we just go ahead and make this blue right to here. And that gives us that. That's interesting. And I see the time. We have to go over to Prasino now. I'm going to do a line down and then this line across. There it is, right to there. Let me see what that looks like on that side. Well, that definitely makes the doorway. It definitely does. And this right here, let's take this and this and have that be there. And yeah, that makes the doorway. That makes it that's the entrance right there. And I do like that. Do we want this? Do we need that? I don't think so. And okay. So we've made kind of a decision here. I'm going to have to decide. I like the color. I like the terracotta colors. Wouldn't it be nice to have this building be all sorts of different colors, this particular one? So having the stairs be a specific color and those kinds of things. Or because there's brick on the floor there. Maybe having the brick in the way that we have all the others and do something different with the walls. And I think I want to do that. And thank you for being here with me with doing all that. We're going to Prasino right now. I'm going to not have anything in my hand builders wise. Let's do that. That's perfect. Okay, here we go. Save and quit to title. We will be back to Rosa Ouro on Tuesday, and we'll see what else we do. Oh, Vincentius Primus exploded. He exploded. At least he didn't turn inside out. That would not be good. So here we go. You didn't hear any of that. Oh, that is funny. Okay, so while I'm waiting, I'm going to have some more of this lovely Jello. Jello's perfect. All right. So, where are we? We're in the mechanic shop in Prasino. We're in the retail mechanic shop. And I'm going to change my view. And we'll see what time it is. It is late at night. And I think we're going to leave. We were looking at something in regards to this shop. That wall being blue like that is the choice of the medieval, this is a medieval spruce if I'm not mistaken, and this is a level 4 medieval spruce, and I thought this was finished, but it is not, and we cannot do anything about it yet. Let's look at Let's have Postco work on this. Or should we have Elise finish? We'll have Elise finish. We'll have Postco work on the, there we go. We've got construction tape again. We're gonna have Postco work on the library by himself. Elise was gonna help, but right now I think it's important that Elise finish this project right here. So I think those construction tapes are fine. And so let's go over to where Elise is using Dondanas's shop, his builder's shop, and we're going to actually come in here. That is so interesting. That that is really, really. I know how dependent that we are on our little toaster oven. It would be a serious thing for us if something happened to it. It definitely would be. I'm just sorry about that, Husky. I really am. Let's come here. Let's go to this, and we're going to cancel her working on the library, and she's going to finish the level 5 of the mechanic shop. So she'll start asking for materials in the morning. And Postco is working on the antiquities library by himself because Dondanas is working on the housing. Otherwise, what's going to happen is there will be a library and there won't be anyone living anywhere near that library who can man the library on a regular basis. So we're going to have a place where 4 people can live. Four people will be able to live in this new area here, and we could make it 3 people and 2, so we could make it 5 people by adding a Byzantine to the largest room if we wanted to, just so that we could have a king-size bed in one of the apartments, and maybe have a couple if we wanted to, because Ilberic and did I not want it to go the whole way? Uh-oh, CMB, see? I'm still picking. I'm picking on that stuff. So we'll come down here. I've lost Zaf. I've lost Mr. Villager. I've lost them. I've lost them. And let's come here this way. Let's go to bed. I was in that area. I think I was over far enough that the people on the rock have gone to bed. And so we'll come down here. This morning, we were talking about Ava taking over her father's shop, Ryan's shop. Ryan the boy was her dad. And Ava is taking over his bakery. And Finley, who raised Ava, is the one who unfortunately... Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. I'm sorry, Sincere. Go ahead. Is the one who... And there's Ayla. Ayla is the druid, one of the 2 druids who came home from New Manchester. And they are in town recovering and waiting for the rest of their team to return from the New Manchester adventure. The adventure of helping Mr. Villager's village with monsters, which didn't work out. It didn't actually work out. It's actually the unintended consequences is always really interesting with people. So we were supposed to be our firefighters. We're going to use their defensive skills to help Mr. Villager's village. But on the way, they discovered some mysterious smoke that Mr. Villager's village, New Manchester, didn't know anything about, and they got curious about who was there, who was out there, and they decided they wanted to go check. Now, the ambassador, Mr. Villager, had said to them that if you're going to go check, maybe the druid should go with you. Let me check with the ambassador from Prasino and see if the druids can go with you when you go check. And so he did. He came to ask me if they could go. And I said to him that they could go. They are not going to do anything that isn't defensive. So they're not going to start a fight or anything like that. But in the meantime, while Mr. Villager was trying to get that information, a group of his people went anyway. 3 of his people went anyway, because I'm pretty sure what they said was, we don't really need the druids. We can just go and see what that is. And besides, the druids are from another town. They probably thought that we would claim, look at this. Look at this. We have, I think this is Razor. This is Razor. And Razor has been visiting here lately, and Razor is back. So his people probably said, because they're from another town, their loyalties are going to be to another town. If there's something there really important, they're probably going to want us to share it with them. If we go first, then maybe we don't have to. That's the only reason I can think that they went without the druids. So they did. They went without the druids. They went without the permission of Mr. Villager. And then they were gone. They didn't return. And another group of people went out looking for them. And what they found was evidence of a cage, evidence of food, leftovers from food that they knew their people were carrying, evidence of arrows. There was like someone shot an arrow and it missed, and it was in the tree. They found that kind of evidence. And so when the people came back and reported to the town that had happened, what happened in town was the town said it's the druids' fault because they started this by telling the town that there was this mysterious, fire out there. Maybe it was their fault, that our people went out there in the first place. We would have never known about that. We would have never gone. And they were lamenting the people as though they were dead. And the druids were saying, but you didn't find any bodies, you didn't find any blood. What if they're not dead? And they didn't care. They didn't care to the degree that they wanted to harm the druids, just in the way that mobs get sometimes when they're angry and hurt. When people are hurt and people are afraid, that's the sad thing that happens, that things happen that way. And so the druids, so that the situation wouldn't get worse, the druids actually went, okay, fine, we'll leave. But that was after 2 of the druids were actually injured. Not badly. One of them wasn't badly injured, but the other one was injured to a point that Mr. Villager thought it was a grave injury, but it was actually just bloody and not as bad as it could have been. So both of those druids came home. That was Ayla and Ren. Meanwhile, the other druids decided to shadow, to follow Mr. Villager's people, who decided that they were going to go after their people. Why did they decide they were going after their people? Because the druids told Mr. Villager that the people had been taken by players, that players had come and taken the Mr. Villager's people to go with them. They are villagers after all. And so that was, these aren't coming off, so I have a feeling that they have to be done by the carpenter. So let's go to carpenter and see. But before we do, wait a minute. Is there anything true? Do you need to make anything? No, you don't. Okay. So yes, so they decided that they were going to go off and find them. Now the druids had said that to Mr. Villager and to me that they could actually maybe, if it had been illagers, they would have maybe thought about trying to steal the people back from the illagers because they're mobs. But the players, there really isn't much that they could do. However, they wanted to just follow the villagers from Mr. Village's village of New Manchester, just to make sure that no one else got captured or hurt. And that's what they decided to do. And so that's what they're in the process of. So they're reporting back to me, Mr. Villager and the druids are reporting, and Mr. Villager was reporting to me and to his town that the people had sent a message that they had gotten to a creek, I think, or a river first. I think they got to river first. And let me see if that is true. If they got to a river first. And am I not going to? There we go. Here we go. Yes, they got to the cold river and there was nothing there. The settlement, there isn't anything there at the river. Nothing. They can't find anything, and there doesn't seem to be any indication of anything. They're still following these tracks. So they continue. They get to, after the river, they actually get to the deep crater. And here's an interesting thing. So they get to this crater and they go down in it, and there's nothing in the crater. There's nothing. There's no minerals. There's nothing. There's no torches. There's nothing. Now, the fact that there's no minerals in a cavern is players, is definitely a sign of players, I thought. And that when we were talking about it and the druids agreed that that was sort of almost proof that players were involved. And so in that respect, the druids are saying that they might possibly return. They just were waiting for one more message from Mr. Villager, from the ambassador to New Manchester, saying any news on his people, and then they would know what decision to make. So all of that is going on in the distance. Ayla and Ren, who came back, they are fine. They'd love to get back to work, but Malik is saying no, that the experience they had was pretty traumatic, and Malik really wants them to rest for a little bit, just to make sure that they're okay, that they still want to be firefighters, and so on and so forth. Because sometimes experiences make you change your mind. And so here we are at the rock. So while all this was going on, Valerie finished the enchanter tower. And as a matter of fact, in Twitch this morning, we ended up going up to the enchanter tower to use the suite. And when we were up there, we actually decided that, let me see here, I don't have one on me. So let me get this for a moment. Let's look here. Nope. Let's look here and let's get some things. I need a lantern. I don't need this. Let's get this and this. So this morning we decided that we were going to go up to the enchanter tower. This morning on Twitch, I decided I was going to go up to the enchanter tower and look at it because it's a level 5, and we also needed to repair we're going to take a shortcut. We're going to take the ladder as soon as these firefighters come down. There's the leader. There we go. And so now we'll come up. We're going to take this ladder because it goes up most of the way. The Zeppelin is up pretty high, so that's a nice shortcut. And then we're going to go around the corner, around past this house. We're going to go past the library right here. And we were looking at the library this morning and seeing it just being really cool right now. So there's a piece missing. I see that. I'm gonna have to fix that. But let's get a lantern right now so we can see. And we'll come around here. So far, I haven't had any problem with these. So in the morning, we might just go ahead and fix those. So this is what we did this morning. Susanna got furniture, her furniture that she had, and one of them was a table that belonged to her mother that she wanted to have in the place, and that table has a plant sitting on it. She has some other plants right here. There was a desk here. We changed it to a modded desk because we can. And we changed the chair. There was a soft, comfy chair here. And this one has a soft seat. But she wanted a little bit more of a harder back, so she's happy with that. We're going to go all the way up to the top for a minute. And this is the new walkway that goes up to the Mystic site, and it should be okay now for everyone, that there's no way that they can use this to go down. And that's the thing that we did not want them to do. So this seems to be good. And if they come up here, they have to go down through the enchanter tower. And so this top floor here is where she has some interesting materials. And look at that. Look at that picture she has there. That shulker shell. She's got obviously obsidian and crying obsidian. And she even has one of the, isn't that blaze rods? She has a blaze rod, and she has some interesting stories up here. But what we worked on was this middle room here. Now there were books in this location right here. We changed the bookcase to put in a modded bookcase for her. There was a chest, actually there were barrels sitting on top of those bookcases, and in those barrels was actually shulker stuff, and it was like, whoa. So we put those shulker pieces into this chest, and the shulker is over there having playing. And then she's got some floating bookcases, but we removed one of the plants in this area and just had her have a table with a potted plant here. And then over here where the big plant was, we actually put in a pot on the bottom of that plant. And yes, so that's what we did. And then in the suite, whoa, oh, I was holding, wake up, wake up, don't go to sleep yet, hold on. I think I clicked on my blanket. Oh, did I sleep during the whole night? I sure did. I was tired. I fell out. I fell out. Good gracious. Okay, so I would have liked to have come to this beautiful bed and slept in it. So here is what the Enchanter Suite looks like at level 5. We added the modded pieces that we wanted to add, and we put in a rug, a special rug. This is cluttered. This chair is cluttered. I think the stool is Valhelsia. Yes, it is. And then we have one of Fantasy's flowers right here. Up there is a chest from Fantasy. That little purple chest is Fantasy's. And then, of course, Macawʻs or Mr.Crayfish. Is it Mr.Crayfish? It's Macawʻs furniture. Macawʻs amazing cabinets and drawer tables are just so beautiful. And then Valhelsia's little lamps. So that's what we added to the room. And this part that belongs to the enchanting for the player, which is really cool. It's a full enchanting table. We put in a chest here for some books and some other things. And that was accidental. We mixed and matched these pieces. And I'd never done that before, and it looks so cool. I think I might do it again in some other places. I just love the way that looks. I love the way that turned out. So this is the level 5 cliff style enchanter tower with now modded. We've finished modding it out, and we're quite happy, and Susanna is quite happy with the result. And so this is finished. Now there is story in this tower, and we will do some of that story soon, and that will be very fun. But right now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to put where there's wood, we're going to put back the pieces that belong in this place. I'm going to put this piece here, and sure enough it matched up to that. Those are fine. Let's do the same here. Let's put this here, and this here, and they'll match. They'll match themselves up. That's matched, and that's good. And so all of this area is actually closed in this section, and no one can get beyond. They can't fall off. I mean, they can open these and fall off, but it's not likely that they will, because they don't lead anywhere. So they shouldn't do that. If we have someone do what the ambassador to the Nether did, where he jumped, if we have someone do that, then we will come and remove those gates up here. But for right now, all of this is working just fine. I just need to make sure that they're all connected to something. See this one right here? So we'll take this piece away and make it a piece of that. And that helps keep everybody safe. Okay, we're going to head down a little bit. Now, this got changed. This part right here got changed when the library was worked on. So the library is now completed. And so we are going to put this part that we had made out of glass, we're going to put these parts back. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to put in these pieces that match up like this. I'm not going to change the whole thing out. We'll see if we have any problems with those gates. I don't think that we're going to. And I like the way that looks. Whoa! I was pretty close there. So let's bring this part down just to have this area be complete. Right here. And we'll bring this over top. There we go. Hold on. Okay. So we have a house here next to the library. I think I do. I think I am. I just really like the way this looks. So we're going to bring this part all the way around on both sides. We'll put this up here. They can get over the top of this, but I don't think that, I'm a little concerned. Let's put one there and one there, just to make it less likely that they'll think that that's a way down. I don't think they will. And then here we can continue this part right here. They can't go through here. We can bring this up, and if we wanted to, this is where it should be. If we wanted to put lights on this entrance right here, they can be up high, and we'll have them there. There's a light there. Is there a light at this other entrance? There is not. I'm going to take that away and have these two come like this. So we'll see if we have problems. If we do, we'll have to fix it. But so far, it seems that things have recovered from, remember when they were just going through these gates like like they had discovered a new way to heaven. They just were going through these gates all the time, and that time period has seemed to have gone away. They're not doing that anymore, which thank goodness they are not. So we're going to make this come just like on the other side and come here like this. Take that piece down, and this is the down for this area. And so the library walkway looks like this now. And I definitely like that. Okay. And there is this part here, and we're good. We're good. Okay, so I'll see if Mr. Villager comes back. Something's been happening, but it's this week. This week is very, very curious for everybody. And so we'll continue down. So I use the, let's see if we are doing, this is another area where we actually had the glass, and then it went away when the level 5 of this building went up. And so we could go ahead and bring the glass pieces back in this part right here, especially just to make it so that it does this. So see, there's a gate there anyway, so we can use that gate part. But on this side, let's just go ahead and let's put in this all the way around. And yeah, there's a little square that is that, which is cool. All right, and on this side, we know that they can't technically get to the other side of that. So in some respects, that's actually good, but I'm gonna put this here anyway. And that gate is there, and then we'll take this over the top like we did the other, and that will take care of that. And on this side, this has been wood, this section right here, we'll leave it for now. I would like to leave that. And that brings us down into the post office area, which is good because then the post office is here. And I talked about the fact that we repaired these so that they actually would use the leisure sites. We've got someone in the pool. Who is it? It's Eliana. Let's see. Let's see if that is true. There's someone in the pool who's having a party on their own. Let's come down and let's look. Now that would be interesting if Malik called the team back. See there? That's the thing that we kind of have to be a little concerned about when you have a set of guards, a set of druids, because you notice that when they all walk together sometimes they can bump each other, and that's the only thing that we didn't want to happen. We didn't want there to be a situation like that. All right, so up here, Valerie has gone back to teaching. She is lecturing at the Druid library on building, on architecture. And Piers is working on, I'm not sure what he's working on right now. I don't think he's working on anything. The library is done. So Piers might not have anything to do. There isn't another builder's shop in town that he could use. And that balloon would have to move in order for him to help with what was going on in the other area. I think we're going to have him remain on duty. Piers is going to be the only one on duty. Emery, when she gets done, oh, that's what he can help with. Yeah. Because remember we were saying that we realized something down here, and Emery is working on something actually turned out to be a level 4 and not a level 5. And the forester. That's right. So let me see how far along she is with the forester. If she's more than 50% through, then we'll have her finish. If she's not, we really should have Piers finish and let her continue with the plantation. So let's see what it says. Yeah, she's almost done. Look, she's used 93%. She needs a chorus flower. I'm going to have to give her that. I am. I'm going to have to give her that. Where am I getting it from? I'm going to have to ask my sisters for a chorus flower. I am going to have to do that. That's what it says that she needs. Let me ask my sisters about that. Go to the nation of Tana and ask them for a flower from the end and see how that goes along. This one, so in Rosa Ouro, we've done a lot with these pieces, but here we haven't done as much. And this is one of the pretty ones. We did actually change the stair. No, we didn't actually. So we still haven't done anything in regards to this one. We could look at the cliff styles and see if we wanted to fix something in regards to them. And unfortunately, with a couple of them, we actually took out all of the furniture and stuff. We shouldn't have done that until we were absolutely sure we were going to work on it, because then it just leaves an empty house for them to be living in, which is not fair. And so we might need to go ahead and fix these. And then these down here, we never even did away with those fake windows and stuff down here. And there is emery at the very bottom. So we could work on that. I'm actually having fun figuring those things out, and so that all of these buildings don't look the same, and that is really cool. So we're here. We're right here, and yes, this is cliff style here too. Hi, Kiara. Kiara has much more of her uh-oh. This is what I mean. Where did he come? Where did this one come from? This is Gandolphus. Where did Gandolphus come from? See, that's when I begin to get worried. Gandolphus is in the water, and that really concerns me. All right, maybe he saw something and that's what he wanted to check on. So now he's going to go back into town through the forest. Hopefully he doesn't get sick because he's wet. And maybe he'll go up to his tower and go to sleep, or at least go up to his tower and change. What are you doing? What you gonna do? Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm just watching him for a minute. There is a way down from here, so he's taking that. So let's see if he... Nope, he's just going on with his chores, with going through town in the middle of the night. Yep. All right, let's go here. Let's go to sleep in Gandolphus. That was... Who was that? That was actually Gandolphus. Not Fuji, right? Oh, that's curious. Okay. Fuji is the town guard. Gandolphus is the rock guard. Is one of the rock druids. And, but Fuji is a town druid. This is changing right here. These things are changing. So she's working on that. Elise is working on that. There's Ryan the girl. There's Eurissa. Nope. This is Yisrael right here. Yes. And Orion in his shop. Interesting. Orion's actually in his shop. Let's come to here. I'm going to get Dondanas to re-ask for the things that he was asking for, and that
Fine morning,
reminds
isn't
me. Hi, it is indeed. Let's come here and let's look. And yeah, let's get him to ask for this stuff again so that the couriers know that he's still waiting for it. And then we're going to come around here. You see that right there? Where are they? Oh, there he is. Okay, that's actually Mario. And he is, or Mario, and he is in fact where he belongs. And Elise is waiting for materials. And we're going to go over to Israel right here. I want to see if under customs teach if he will learn, oh wait, X, if he'll learn these. These are wheat extras and birch logs. Sure enough. And let's see, but it didn't go away. Okay, so that's not really his either. So I wonder who that belongs to. Marvin doesn't do wheat. King does wheat, and Kasem, they have the ability to do that. King's doing Durham wheat, and this is the wheat that we usually use for animals and for some kinds of breads, but more for animals and for construction, the wheat that Kasem can do. And so we're going to come down here and let's see, am I still moving? And let's look, crafting, but it doesn't say, but see what it doesn't say? It doesn't say teach recipes. Let's see if we can teach a wheat extra. Here's wheat extra, and it says it is the stone mason. Absolutely. So food is in the oven, dishwasher started, washer ready to go. You're exhausted? You did a ton of stuff. This is what my day is going to be like tomorrow. My day is going to be like that tomorrow. The most you think you have in a long time because you don't do the dishes well. Yeah, I know that feeling. But congratulations. Today, you did a wonderful job. You did indeed. Still have to portion the food out. Okay. We have a pig. We have a wild pig in the area. In Chromie is over there. If the pig goes into his area, he will probably either capture it or it depends on whether he's low on food or not, if he'll decide that that's food for him. So we'll see. You're out of baggies. For portioning food to take to work, when you take food to work and things like that. Let's go look right quick at the other restaurant and see how everybody's doing. You'd like glass containers. Wouldn't that be nice? It's really hard to get glass containers that... Aha, look at this. Look at that. Adam is talking to Tucker. Adam's talking to the mayor. Oh, no, no, no. No, I don't want to sit on your lap. I wanted to talk to you.
It's a fine afternoon.
That's what I thought, that you're not getting fed. Ooh. Take those off, take those off, and he can keep the rest. Let's give her the fish. So Melanie, Davis brought you some fish, and you can cook it, so I'll give it to her and she can put it in the oven. See, she just did. And then she'll give him some food now that he doesn't have any food on him. And let's come down to here. Glass containers are so cool. And hi, I'm gonna give you these. Yeah, let's put them here. And he's going to take them and he is going to, yep, he's going to put them in the composter. And see there? You just put them in this composter and put the lid on it right there. And that's what he's doing. You haven't had a meal? Let me see. No, you haven't. You don't have any food on you. I suggest you go to the restaurant and get something from Melanie. Or if you don't like what Melanie's serving, you could go down to Angel at the taverna and get something there. And that is something you can definitely do. King is saying the same thing. This is Malia again.
Okay.
Hi, Malia. You haven't had time to go to the restaurant? Sure enough, she hasn't. So we'll let them. So technically, those bubbles aren't supposed to affect them.
Oh, right
But
away.
a lot of times it seems like the couriers are waiting for stuff like that. He's got food. Look at that.
Where's the courier?
Ask for the courier to come again. King, ask for the courier to come. And let's look at Ava for a second. Hi, Ava.
Where's the courier?
I'm going to ask you to say the same thing. Ask for the courier to come. Wait, what do you have?
Where's the
You have
courier?
pasta? Do you actually have... Look at that. She has pasta. She has tomato pasta, and she is the tomato grower, of course. But she wanted to taste... Did you make that, or did Melanie make that? Who made that pasta? Oh, Sincere. Yes, that's right. Sincere made the pasta. He's the chef.
I can't work like that.
What do you mean you can't? What are you waiting for? Are you full? Hold on a second. That sounded pretty insistent, didn't it? Let's look at the inventory. She has a lot of tomatoes. Why don't we have a pickup for her? And let me make the pickup request. And let's do a pickup for King as well. And the sun is setting in the west. And we'll put there. I was trying to think about containers. There was something that I saw, but I don't, and that was it. I'd have to, if I come across it, I will Discord it to you, Husky. Some little containers that actually were really quite cute that could be used. Do you see what I see? Oh, here we go. All right, let's get some leads. Let's get some leads. Let's get the chickens back. Now, the Hayu is like, no, yes. Where'd the other one go? There's another one. There it is, right down there. There's actually two of them. This one, let's get that one, and let's get that one. Let's come to here, because I think if I come right up to here like this, I can go over this like that and get all three of them. Whoops, that one didn't come. Let's come back up. Whoop. Let's go over here. That one got stuck. So we'll bring that one up this way. Hello, you. Come on. I know you want to go back. Come on. You're just going to go back. Come on. Come on. It's like, nope, I don't want to go that way. Okay, fine. Then I'll have to take you this way. Nope, I don't want to go back. I see that. Wow, you're determined. I know, I see it. Hold on. Let's see if I can get... You are determined. Good gracious, you do not want to go back. Yeah, come on. You want me to take that down? All right, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's do it. Ready? And let's go over the top. Ah. There we go. Okay. And now let's go. There, that was a pretty hard landing for you. I know. But there we are. And I think I got them all. Oops. We'll come over here. Nope. Here's another. And let's look here. I see an egg. I just want to make sure I'm not seeing another chicken. Okay. Every once in a while, I wonder if these chickens are actually wild and actually not a part of the chicken coop. That these are chickens that just have found their way over here, probably because they smell food and that kind of thing. And there we are. Okay. But more than likely, they are from this chicken coop. Okay. But yeah, I will definitely do that. I will do that. Husky, I will try and find where I saw those kind of glass containers and those little containers that can actually, like, you know, stand being carried in lunches and things like that. But there are some sort of bento box kind of inserts that actually can be used, but I don't know where I saw them. So I'm going to have to find where I saw those pieces for you. Because glass is fun. We're adults. So of course, glass is going to be fun. We're going to be careful and things are going to be fine. There's Adam and Cresium spending the night talking to each other. I didn't realize this was an open furnace here. Let's do something about this. So we'll get the town council to say that there needs to be that this is like a factory and it has to have a special smoke conditioning on it. You broke a vision. Where pot the other month? It was your medium pot. Oh, you mean glass? You have to save cooler. You have a save cooler bag, lunch box that you can take them in very easily. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's possible for us to break things. It is possible. Grr. Now you're more careful, you hope. Yeah. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Hard. Let's... Tucker and the town council is telling Wren that she needs to do something about her coal-fired stoves, and they are suggesting that she have some furnace tops put on that will take the bad stuff out of the air, and the smoke will be safer for the environment. Oh no. Oh no. And Corning. That is sad. Let's see. Furnace. And so let's take this furnace piece. I think this will be the best. And we will put them right on top. I think we can. If we can't, we'll have to do something else. There we go. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So the fire is still coming through. The air is just all the particles and the bad stuff is being taken out of it, and that is just smoke. That's just harmless smoke that's going up into the air, and that is good for the town. And Tucker is saying to Wren, thank you very much. And Wren was like, I'm fine. I totally agree. I hadn't thought about it. And and I'm glad that I was able to do that. And so, yeah, so she was. So, when night is over, we're going to check on Dundas and see. There was a couple things, and I still couldn't find a person to do them. It said that it belonged to the stonemason, but when we asked Spellog to do it, it didn't make it go away. So custom recipes, teach recipe, teach that recipe, and select that and teach that recipe, and they're both still there. So I think that means, let's look at the customs for a minute, and let's look down here, and it is, the birch is there. And that's what these are. Okay, so the recipe is there for them, because you can make sure it's clean, scratching the non-stick and all that. Yeah, definitely. That's just lovely. Okay, so I'm going to have to trust that is fine. Let's go up to Jillian. We're going to take the back way up. If I'm going to keep taking the back way up, shouldn't I fix the back way up? And I think I will. Let's get dirt. We have coarse dirt, half slab. I mean a slab, not a half. A slab. Ooh. Builder, Dawn of Time has some interesting dirt. Hold on, let me look at this. Oh, look at that. That just looks like it would make an amazing floor. Whoa. Let's look at dirt again. There was another. These are Dawn of Time's dirt pieces. Let me look for a second. There's that piece. There's this piece, which two of these together would look like, oh, that is nice. And then there is this piece that looks more square. Oh, but look what's happening. Oh, that's perfect. Whoa, that is a nice floor. That's a really nice floor. Oh, we're gonna have some fun with floors. That is going to be wonderful, especially when we go over to where we were talking about. So let's take a piece of this and put here. Let's take this down to here, and this to here, and then this, and we need one more right there. So that is going to make this come down like this now in this area, and that's fine. See that right there? Nope. You're right. Nope. Let's put that on that part. See under there? Let's put that there. If that's going to be grass, that's fine. It's actually okay. All right, we were coming up here to make sure that Jillian didn't need some recipes, some special recipes for the buildings, and she does not. She is not. And she's asking for food, probably a decent meal. And what does she have on her? She has pasta. So she has a decent meal. This will keep your citizens satisfied. And so she definitely has one of them. She is absolutely making glass, and which is very, very cool. And I think she has enough. I don't see. Oh, she's using coal. Okay. And she is definitely making glass. She's making glass probably for bottles. And she does have the recipe for making the glass bottles that are needed. And let's see here. Not there. Those. These large bottles right here. And that is cool. So she knows how to do that. All right, let's go down. So we have Elise who's standing outside. We have Elise working on, yep, she still has a piece of bread. We have her working on the mechanic shop. And now Dondanas, we'll just check on Dondanas and doing that. Scratching the nonstick I was always careful about that. There are some nonsticks that I prefer. Cast iron, of course. Nonstick cast iron is probably the best, but the others, the new stuff, the new ceramics, some of them are good, and things like that. Yes. So there are his shingles that he needs, but he also needs stone. Actual stone, and I think that's what he's asking for. Well, he's asking for everything, but we made him re-ask for the stuff, and he is waiting for delivery on the stone. Needs to go to the stone smelter, jail cat, and then all of that will. You grew up with glass and old cast iron. Yeah. Old. And Corning, and the Corning blue cornflower Corningware casserole dishes. You actually had those? That is so fun. One of the things that when I was a kid, the Barbie doll set had the blue Corningware pots for the kitchen, And that was so cool. That was really cool. What did I see in his that I wanted to check? To see what's happening. Your grandmother had the harvest ones. And we had the original Le Creuset, which was that fire orange, the Le Creuset ceramic covered cast iron when I was a kid, and Farber, and I think it's Farberware, I think was the one of the pot makers. I don't think the ones, I think Farberware came later. Hi, Jail Cat, what you doing? Do you need something? Are you making stone? You made stone. You've got a ton of it. You just need somebody to pick it up. Let's get a courier to come along and pick that up. But yeah, the original Le Creuset, she's got 12 there. Nope, that's not her side. Let's look at the other side where True is. These are hers, actually. And she's got 12 there. And so, yeah, she is supposed to be doing these. I'm going to take these out and see if I can get her back online. So she's not going to make any more because she's already made a ton. And she's saying, I made them already. I did. I made them. Yes, I see you did. She even has some smooth stone made, some bricks cracked, and blue terracotta. And look at that, she's made glazed. And those cobblestones are what she's going to use to make more stone. So she's been busy, and she did it. They're coming to you. Oh, your grandmother's going to give them to you. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. It's nice. It can be sad sometimes. But it's good. It's good. Hopefully your grandmother will be around for you to see you cooking with them. Give them to you for long enough that she can see you appreciate them and cook with them. That would be fun. Ava, are you okay? You are? All right. And oh, you didn't get along. Oh, she's gone already. She passed quite a few years and you didn't get along. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your grandmother. Well, all right. Let's look and see what Dondaness is doing here and what Postco is doing in this part right here, and we might continue. Your older sister got them and doesn't use them, and you need the cookware. Wow, that is just amazing how much he took away there. It really is. The house is right up against this rock. This is going to be another one of these that when this house is finished right here, we're probably going to bring this mountain piece back down on top of the back side of this. So the back of this house will not have the windows that that house can have on the back. It just won't have those. And that will be very interesting. It'll be very interesting when we get to that point. So we did work on, we have, I believe, all the stores now are all ready. The only retail store we still need to work on is the mechanic shop, and Elise is still working on that. We have, we did work on the post office. We have worked on some of the housing in different areas. We might go back to working on housing again in the apartment buildings, actually putting in more pieces there. Let me look. And yeah. And so, yeah, we're just going to continue to do some of the work on the different houses that we had. So remember, we were doing these houses here. These houses have been done. Someone just went up to bed there. Who lives here? Aha! Anahi and Kasem are still in this house. They were raising a kid. The kid's gone, and they're still here. You know something? Technically, they are not a couple. I don't think I'm going to be able to get her to talk to me. They're not a couple the way Finley and Ryan weren't a couple. I might actually have them return to living in apartments rather than them being here. Who's this? I hope that's one of the druids. Hold on for a second. Let me see who this is. Hold on. Let's look. And it is not. Why? Why? No. No. Thank you. Go to bed. Okay. All right. Let me go to bed. Smaller pots means you can make smaller meals too. Absolutely. Yeah. When I lived by myself, I had some trusted pots. I had a little tiny pot that I made oatmeal out of, which made like 1 serving of oatmeal. I made oatmeal out with that pot, and that's all I used it for. And then I had a pot that, these were stainless steel. I had a pot that I made chili in, and I had that pot. That was really fun. And but I lived in the city, and I didn't really need to make a lot of food. So I did have a frying pan. I must have. I don't remember it. I don't remember what frying pan I had, but I do know that I made chili on a regular basis, and I made pasta because I liked having pasta dishes because they lasted me. I could eat pasta in the morning or before work, and it would last me through work completely, because I didn't really like eating in places. I never liked carrying lunch or anything like that, and so it just made it possible for me to essentially go a full day on a single meal. And I did that a lot in the city, but there were other things that you could do in the city that made it okay to do that. When I got home, for example, then I had food, And on occasion, my friends and I would go out and go to specific restaurants and eat and things like that. And so that made it okay. I don't know what I would do now. It's pretty amazing that I made it through that time the way I did. A lot of times, I had a friend and she was getting, we were, we were in our 20s and early 30s, and we lived in the city, and we didn't really do a lot of cooking and stuff, and then lunchtime, we didn't have quite a lot of money at that point either, but we would do things like Haagen-Dazs was $1, little Haagen-Dazs cup. One of those little Haagen-Dazs cups was 99 cents at that time, and I could get that for lunch. That would hold me. And my friend, she was getting street hot dog for 50 cents, and she was getting that for lunch. What I didn't know at the time, that a lot of times she was getting that, and that was the only meal she was having for the day. And it's like, I wish I had known that then, but that's one of those things that you didn't think it was possible. I didn't think that was going on, and there didn't seem to be any indication of anything, except that she got headaches. And at the time, I thought she would explain away those headaches as being something that she was just under stress and stuff. But now I know that those headaches were, she wasn't getting enough food. She wasn't getting enough food. And she was taller than me. We used to go to Bergdorf Goodman. When we found out we could do it, it was so fun to go to Bergdorf Goodman and try on clothes in Bergdorf Goodman, just for the fun of it, because we could fit in the clothes, and it was very fun. But then the reason we did that was because there was a store up in either the Bronx, I think it was, and they got the leftovers from the big stores like Bloomingdale's and Bergdorf's and Macy's, and they got the leftovers and you could buy them for really good price. And so we would go and try on the actual piece of clothing and then go look for it in these stores that had like a color that Bergdorf Goodman didn't want, but it was still the same style. And it was like, that was so much fun. You've noticed you're not really meal prep much. You don't do that much. Just recently been successful prepping zucchini casserole and add extra chicken and 3 cups of rice this time. Nice. You notice that you do feel better now that you're eating somewhat better. I think we all underestimate that. Everybody thinks that when you don't have anything to eat, that what you feel like is you're hungry. And you're only hungry if, in the beginning, when you first start needing some food. If you are beyond the point where you need food, you're not going to feel hunger. You're going to feel sick. You're going to start feeling sick. And a lot of times that is actually hunger, that you haven't had enough to eat. And it's amazing in a nation with all this food that people are starving, but they are a lot of times. So trying to stretch the recipes too. And that was the thing that happened when I first got to the city and was feeding myself, I was trying to do things like, like make chicken and do stuff like that. And it's like, nope. What I finally ended up doing for myself was pasta, tomato sauce, an amazing tomato sauce that was native to the Manhattan at the time, and fish and canned salmon in tomato sauce and pasta, and I lived off of that. I lived off of that. Every once in a while, I would make rice pudding, but it was a pain. And the way I made it was I just made rice, and then I added a ton of half and half and maple syrup and raisins and put it in the oven and baked it. And that's how I made rice pudding. And that was fun. And I look back on it now and it's like, what was I eating? When did I eat vegetables? When I went to restaurants, that's usually when we ate vegetables. I'll have a salad. Salads are hard. Or they were then. But yes, you only had a snack bar, some water, and 2 zucchini. Let's see. You've only had a snack bar, some water, and 2 zucchini slices today? And that's what happens. Your dinner every night lately is a chicken breast, some pasta, mostly cheese tortini or Alfredo sauce and spinach. Okay. Hi, Mr. Villager. Welcome back. That's interesting. Yeah, be careful. Be careful about that. Be careful about not getting enough to eat, Husky. So, you actually do. You actually need to eat. You actually do need to eat. You came on a rush. What did you miss? What's new? I was showing everyone how we fixed the enchanting tower. Were you here when I showed that? We're in Prasino. The enchanting tower is now level 5. Look what it looks like on the outside. Chicken broth. Yes, very nice. Sometimes you drink the water you use too for the chicken broth. Sure. It has the good stuff in it. So this is the level 5 of the enchanter tower for the cliff style. And this is the way the entrance looks now. And when we go inside, this is what we did. Macawʻs and Matlam had vanilla bushes and plants in this area, and we traded them out for some modded. They also had vanilla tables and furniture in here. Remember, there was a purple chair sitting here. So Susanna wanted her own furniture to be moved in. There is her quill and her pen, her book right there next to the enchanter table that she has sitting there. This is a table that belonged to her mother, this little table here, and then these that she's putting her plants on. And sometimes you use leftover boiled, yeah, for them. And up here, she's got a pet. She's got a shulker who likes playing with this trapdoor piece right there. See? And so I'm not bothering that, but we did change the case here. We gave her a stool and a table in here, and then we have a chest. Wasn't she wearing nice? She was dressed very nicely. She definitely was. And then in the enchanter suite, we still have the enchanter area right here. And then behind we put in this wonderful mix and match. We mixed and matched these chests and it just turned out really nicely into a pet. Yes. Well, she's an enchanter. Of course she's going to have some strange, unusual creature as a pet. So, yes. So, and this is the enchanter's suite for guests. And she has a lovely chair that looks really comfortable. And I'm sitting in it right now. And then a lovely bed, which I'm going to go to sleep in right now because it's raining outside. And she's got, there's all sorts of things in here which make it very comfortable. She is using these cases up here. This is her food put away. She also has enchanted books that she's made. Why she has rail, I don't know. But she definitely does. Well, it is. Listen, it's playing with the trapdoor. It likes to play with the trapdoor. See when I close this door? It hears doors open and close, and it's like, I can make that sound too. So yeah, it likes to do that. So yeah, and she is very happy with having it. So at the very top, remember, that was the way to get across to the, hold on a second, something's wrong.
Nope, I'm just going to get the car.
What?
Going to get the car.
Okay, all right. Oh, I see the time. Oh. An even cooler fact to add to the story? Yes. Yes, tell me. And we're going to come over here. Let's come here and sit for a second. These aren't really seats. We would have to do something to make it so that they would sit on these. We could put benches in. And then they would sit here. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Villager is going to tell us something even cooler fact. Let's look at benches for a minute. B-E-N-C-H. See these kind right here. They're like birch benches, it looks like, or light oak. Is that she feeds it with a spare of the XP that she gathers during her work time from the other colonists. Ah, now I can see that. Yes, she's feeding it with the energy. With yeah, I had worked out one time how what the enchanter actually did. That they were studying the people. I might like that bench better, and I might like it in the, where is the oak? That is oak. And the birch, that's jungle. That's the birch right there, but it doesn't look like these. What am I missing here? Bamboo, that is birch. There we go. Okay, let's look at these. Let's take these out for a minute. Right here, and let's see what it looks like if we put this in. It would look like that. Let me see what this looks like over here. Yeah, I think I like these. I think I like the idea of these better. But do we want them to be lighter? Let me see what that looks like from across here. I think I like him better in the oak. In oak to go there. Just trying to turn the day a little better. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for wanting to do that even. Because, yeah. Let's put those there. So, in this area, there's nothing here. It's almost as though we could put a table or something here. Let's see what happens if we put one of these this way in this corner and not have anything there. Just have the person be able to sit back into that little area there. I like that. I like that very much. Good. Okay. Guys, you know, Mr. Villager, your glass and your adobe is on the way. It was put in a balloon, and Giles is the balloon operator who is bringing it from Rosa Ouro. Your wood should reach you shortly because it left yesterday from Prasino. And yes, and we'll be looking out for the wool. The wool is going to come to Prasino, and so the cod is going to go to Rosa Ouro, the 42 cod. And 42? Yes, 42 cod are going to go to them. And so we'll do that. And thank you. Thank you very much for your help, and also thank you for the trade. That is most fun. And yes, and Husky, thank you so much for being here. That was fun having you be here. Mr. Villager, I know you haven't been here. Something's going on, but I know that you haven't been able to be here that much. I would stay for a minute or two if there is news from your people, the people who are still pursuing the villagers who disappeared. If there's news on that, I would stay another half hour and find out what's going on there. I did tell the story while you were gone of the people, of the villagers and the druids. You're falling asleep. That is good. Too relaxing after all the movement. This is good. This is good. It's time to rest, so that's good. Nothing for now, but you hope it's going to be good. Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, guys, I'm going to go. Yes, that's me. Ooh, what is it? What do you mean, what is it? From me? What is it? But we're going to return on Tuesday, and we're going to continue working on the housing and the stuff the extra stuff. Look, we can see from here. It's like Susanna and Valerie. I was eating, oh, I'm having Jello. I'm eating Jello. I'm eating apple Jello, actually. Apple juice and Jello to make apple Jello. And it's good. And it tastes really good because it's been out of the refrigerator now for 3 hours. And so it's nice and mushy. It's nice and gloppy. And I like it when it's gloppy like that. You have a little tiny question about the town? Okay. I'm here still. Yes. And I know that that's a level 5. The blue house now, Amicia's house, is now a level 5 also. I'm not mistaken, this house is a level 5 too. But let's come down here. Let's go up. Where's the ladder? Here it is. Let's come here. What does the local colonists... What do the local colonists pray for? Pray for? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question, Mr. Villager. I have no idea. I have no idea, and it is one of those things where, because I am a mob, there are some things that that it's really interesting that I'm not privy to. For example, you pray to Notch, not wanting to be too intrusive. You pray to Notch that he doesn't change things, or he doesn't, is that what you pray for? You pray for that? Interesting. We'll do the kitchen later. Uh-oh, firefighters. Just when I changed the furnaces. I changed the furnaces and firefighters have come in to check. It's like, yes. And Mercy is fixing the banner. Hi, Mercy. And the others are still, yeah, they didn't leave yet. Okay. She's like, come on, guys. I don't want to be here all night. Now we have a way to turn your population into more fanatics to our side. Yeah. I don't really ask the question. I don't really ask that question. It's not a thing that a mob thinks about. So, and that's one of those things. The mobs don't usually think about praying. I'm a mermaid, so I don't think about praying in the same way that land people do. And that's a definite thing. So, all right, I'm going to go. Good night. I will give Vincentius Primus your hugs. And as a matter of fact, he just came right in, perfect timing. No, he's not there. He's like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right, everyone, there I am. Thank you so much, Husky. Have a wonderful weekend. Mr. Villager, have a wonderful weekend. Obrigado. Thank you, both of you. And enjoy your games, everybody. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I know Zaf went to sleep, and I hope that he has a good weekend. And for all of you who are watching later, when you see this, thank you so much for watching. It's so fun. And so here we go. I'm going to the part of Dronehead's music I love so much. This part right here. But we're going to switch over to Vincentius Primus's music right now. So here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.